Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your AEW Dynamite live reactions. It is May 11th, 2022, and we are opening this show with an Owen Hart Foundation tournament first round match. Adam Cole versus, I want to say Dax Harwood, whichever one of the FTR
Yeah, it's Dax.
qualifiers.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what this match is going to end up being. We've got a pretty stacked card for tonight, but believe it or not, I actually haven't really looked into it. I know that Craig kind of briefly went over it in a call last night, but how my memory is, someone could tell me something about a wrestling show, and two minutes later, much less a whole day later, I forget about it.
Well, we know that Adam Cole beat Ishii to qualify, and Dax beat his partner Cash to qualify. We also know that tonight's AEW Dynamite hails from Long Island, New York, MJF's hometown, as he's going to be having a contract signing with Wardlow. Wardlow getting ever closer to getting his hands on MJF. But MJF has done these contract signings before with the likes of Cody and Chris Jericho. There are always hoops to jump through. I wonder what hoops he's going to make Wardlow jump through. We'll find that out later tonight as here comes Dax Harwood. You see these guys are the AAA Tag Team Champions, Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions, and there is Martha Hart. That's really cool. Really cool that she's in attendance for this.
Just shows you that this is a tournament that is actually approved by Owen Hart's family.
Yes.
That's the big reason why Owen, I don't think, is in the WWE Hall of Fame even to this day, is he?
No, I don't think Martha will sanction it. And honestly, when you see the dark side of the ring episode on the tragedy, I don't blame her. I think when you're a kid and you're a young wrestling fan and you're naive, you think, oh, Martha, why are you, withholding that from the fans? No, she is well within her right. And that's why AEW is getting to do this stuff, because they didn't completely fucking ruin her life. So maybe we could all do a bit of introspection on that. There is the bell. Here we go. Lock up. Dax, very passionate about this first round matchup, said he had to win for himself, for his best friend, for his family, and for the Hart family.
Honestly, knowing that there isn't like a title shot prize on the line in this tournament, or at least I don't think there is, at least not that I know of, I'm rooting for Dax to win the whole damn thing just for the legacy.
Yeah, my understanding was there was a prize at the end. We know there is for the women, right? Because I thought I heard
that
really? The women's winner gets to choose what title they vie for.
Maybe you're right.
Still, that would be a huge opportunity.
If there is a title shot on the line at the end, I would just as soon just have whoever the Joker ends up being win the thing.
I'm starting to really think it's going to be Cesaro, man. If that's the case.
Yeah, the prominent guesses that I've seen are Claudio Cesaro and Gargano.
Well, if it is Claudio, that's a stallion to have in a tournament like this.
Especially, we've got his first round match would be against Joe, right? Joe's the one facing the Joker, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something special for sure.
I never thought I'd say this unironically, but good luck Samoa Joe if that's the case.
Yeah.
I normally trust Joe to steamroll anybody, but
Tony Stark versus Jamie Hayter's happening on this show. That should be a lot of fun.
Jeff Hardy versus Darby Allin.
This is Jeff Hardy. I don't really care about that, honestly.
We know we're getting Ricky Starks.
Part of me is rooting for Jeff Hardy to win that just because I've seen a lot of people picking Darby Allin to win the tournament, and I just don't want him to.
Well, I'm already fuck Darby Allin, but I'm especially so given that he beat Swerve to qualify. So,
yeah, really.
Fuck you twice.
Even if it was with help from Ricky Starks, it was still egregious.
Ricky Starks, who we know will be defending the FTW Championship against Jungle Boy tonight.
If Swerve was in this tournament, I'd be rooting for him to win without a doubt.
Oh, God, you and me both.
Yeah.
Put that rocket to his back. Forearm there by Cole. Cole would love to win this tournament. He got 2 opportunities at Hangman Page. Was unable to capture the AEW World title. Now we know CM Punk, the #1 contender, for Double or Nothing.
Hey, you never know. Maybe third time's the charm.
Yeah, I mean, it very well could be. Cole's a very adept competitor. Oh, what a cradle interception there. Speaking of his adeptness in the ring, but Dax also has quite the in-ring acumen. Irish whip, ducks a little prematurely. Cole catches him with the kick. I think whoever wins these tournaments, you used one great word. Oh, side first, might even caught a bit of the shoulder. Cole there might have just leveled the playing field. But you'd said something earlier that resonated, the Dax winning title shot or not, it'd be great just for the legacy of it. And yeah, I mean, there can only be a first ever anything whenever wrestling does anything novel. So the idea that AEW is doing these tournaments, they may do this tournament, it may become a yearly thing. But no matter how many years they do it, it's always going to come back to this man won the first men's tournament and this woman won the first women's tournament. That's immortality right there. And I know Adam Cole would find that very attractive. I know we're pulling for Jamie Hayter on the women's side to achieve that kind of history. And I think it really is something that can catapult a career. And yet we're seeing now the early start time again will be Friday at 5:30. I got to keep that in mind.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah. I was good about it last week. And I want to be good about it this week. Because I'll be honest, it's kind of slipped my mind a few times. So I got to really process
well,
it.
now that I know that it is, in fact, 5:30, I won't let us forget.
Yeah. You see Dax really feeling those steel steps. Stomp there. He's trying to create distance between himself and Cole. Cole, though, smart, the veteran. He knows Dax is wounded, forearm to the face there. And he's going to stay on him here for the matchup, and then that's good. I mean, look, we know that Dax, he's primarily a tag team guy. Him doing singles extensively, I'm not saying he's bad at it, but it is kind of a fish out of water thing. It's going to take, it's a learning curve.
Yep.
But he beat Cash to qualify. I think Cash got a little comfortable, and Dax caught him with a cradle. Cole doesn't want to make the same mistake. You can see he is anything but comfortable right now with how insistent he is with the offense on Cole as we got our first picture-in-picture of the night. Dax's midsection, his arm, like Cole was just picking him apart. You see, Cole has the kinesio tape on the shoulder there. Dax back in the ring. Cole going to do the work here. Knee right to the back. Maybe looking for a chin lock. No, he's going to have the double wrist lock there. So yeah, we've got...
Nothing goes better with wrestling than yard tools.
That's certainly true when you're a man.
Yeah. You know you got to use that leaf blower to blow all the grass away from your base when you're playing baseball in your yard.
Exactly. Welcome, Kavaja and Abel. Great seeing you guys.
Woohoo! Yeah.
Abel says, like the video.
I'm so fucking lazy right now, and I just want so little to do anything that I couldn't even bother to fucking worry about making sure that I hit the exclamation point the first time around, and I had to correct it afterwards.
No, that's all right, friend.
Bro, I am so just like blah. Like I'm before we went live at like 7:35, I was thinking like, can I get a nap in? I don't know.
Yeah. No, bro, I don't blame you. I actually got done a workout a little bit ago because I really didn't get a formal workout in yesterday, and I'm like, no, I'm not letting this become a fucking thing.
Oh god.
So
I wish I
did that.
Impulse control and willpower, man.
Please, my impulse control isn't nearly as impressive as you might think it is. I need a lot of work in that department. But Dax now shots to the midsection. Side headlock. Side elbow there. Cole maintaining that advantage. And again, you're talking about a lot of veteran instinct. He's been to the top of the mountain in pretty much any company he's been in. Former Ring of Honor World Champion. I think actually Cole's a former 3-time Ring of Honor World Champion. Former NXT Champion. There. He wants that AEW title. Again, he had 2 failed bids at it. And you know that's got to eat Cole up because, I mean, look, we joke and this and that, but Cole is a very proud competitor. If you asked him who the greatest wrestler alive today is, he'd say, have you seen me? Like, isn't it obvious?
He wouldn't even dignify it with an answer. He'd be insulted. He'd be like, you're really asking me that question of all things? You're looking at him.
he's kind of underrated.
Holy shit! That's the old Brett. That's the old Brett bump right there.
Yeah.
Dax just straight up took the fucking Brett turnbuckle bump.
Yeah, you know, Adam Page fucking rolled his eyes watching Cash and Dax's match. Like, oh, a masturbatory Bret Hart matchup, and then Dax had to reply, "We will beat the piss out of Hangman Page." Oh, man.
I'm glad you saw the
Fucking
reply to that because I missed out on it.
And then God, FTR is going to cost Hangman the title at Double or Nothing. It's going to be a whole new Montreal screw job. Forearm there by Cole.
The Vegas screw job.
Yeah. Bringing the arm around. Oh, Dax. Duck. German there.
Oh, yep, you're right.
Keeps. Oh, okay. If he completes the trifecta, it'll be a good pause point.
German number 2.
There's a second German.
And
standing switch by Cole.
Oh, standing switch. German by Cole.
Oh, Dax switches.
Switch.
German
Dax
there,
number
release.
3. All right.
Those were really nice looking Germans from Dax Harwood.
Yeah, the one Adam did looked kind of awful, actually. I was surprised how bad it looked.
Yeah, that's why he doesn't do that often. He knows what he's good at.
I just assume, he's Adam Cole. He's an athlete. He can do anything.
Yeah.
But as it turns out, that specific German suplex, at least, wasn't good. I'm curious if he has thrown nice-looking German suplexes before and that was just a weird exception, or if he's just not good at it.
I hope it was an exception, but then again, not everybody can be Ishii.
True. Yeah. Is he going to go for a headbutt here? Oh.
I think he was.
Feet.
Pop up. Rope snap. Power bomb.
Nice. 1, 2, kick out. Drag.
It's like, hey, Ishii, you got a match. Welcome, Dragon Man. I know he's a regular for our AEW reactions, but yeah, it's like, Ishii, you got 5 minutes to do a 450. Will we be okay? I'll be fine. Ishii does the 450. It's the best looking 450 you've ever fucking seen.
Yep.
Dude's amazing.
Yep. Put him in a match with Ibushi long enough. I'm sure he'll learn it.
Yeah. Ibushi's like, okay, I'm going to do a Phoenix Splash, okay? Okay. Like, Ibushi does it once. Oh, I could do that. And then Ibushi's like, okay, Ishii. Telling you, that man's holding out on us. He knows that he can make good enough money just doing, relatively simple stuff. Lariats for him to make shop. Yeah. Fucking, make it the most compelling shit you've ever seen. He knows. Dude's like, work smarter, not harder.
He's like Taskmaster in the MCU. He doesn't really need that long to learn how to do shit. Just observes and...
Yeah. We got CM Punk versus John Silver up next. That's a unique matchup, to say the least.
Yeah, I shouldn't say in the MCU either, because the MCU Taskmaster kind of sucked. It was really the Taskmaster of the Marvel Comics.
This is going to be a chaos theory here?
No, just
a roll.
O'Connor roll. Oh.
Nice cross body there by Dak.
Nope. Irish whip reversed.
Ah! Oh, there's the super kick.
Went to the well one too many times. Javaris is here. Hey, Javaris, what's good, man?
What up, pimp? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, and Cole kicked out. They were really close to the ropes anyway. I'm surprised that count was legal, but yeah, this match rage is on here. Yeah, Javaris, I'll tell you, Ibushi and New Japan, that's a pretty big news story. I'm seeing more and more people talk about it. It's really gaining traction. And see, my thing is, because Ashley and I have only relatively fallen off with New Japan. It's felt like, what, a year, maybe 2 that we felt checked out? At least it feels that way in COVID time. Kick to the knee there. Cole could be thinking Panama Sunrise. And no. Dax held on. What I was going to say was, the concerning thing about the...
Oh, it was an Alabama slam. That was not great.
Cole hanging onto the bottom rope, kick to the face there. But I'm just wondering if the Ibushi story, if that can of worms that I was always afraid was going to open up with New Japan is finally going to open up, and we're going to learn about more backstage shit. Roll up. No.
Yeah, it seems like...
Flips him over.
At the very least, it sounds like they kind of pulled a Vince with Punk and wanted Ibushi to return before he was ready from an injury,
Yeah.
which is already shitty.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
You get this fucking Kikuchi guy basically trying to fucking guilt and or blackmail Ibushi into whatever the fuck.
It was one hell of a pile driver by Dax to Cole, and I liked how he got into that pin instantaneously. But yeah, I feel like all the shady shit that I was just happily living in my ignorance about New Japan, like now I'm going to see it, and I'm just never going to want to watch New Japan again.
Literally, I just wish we could go back to the days when the only person in charge of creative was Geto and no one else.
Yeah.
Fuck Dick Togo. Fuck this Kikuchi jackass.
Those were the days.
You damn right they were.
See, and I was serious, which is why I didn't go full Edith, and she's dead, so it doesn't matter. But Dax couldn't even maintain the sharpshooter. All that pain that he was in, you know, throughout the course of this matchup, the midsection and everything else. But yeah, New Japan internally, just as bad as it's looking externally. So,
what the
Cole just knocks him off. Man, Dax, how you breathing, bruh? The answer, not well.
No, it doesn't seem that good. He's hairy. Yeah, I saw that, Javaris. This Kikuchi guy was literally just like, oh, hey, maybe I should let your contract go since you showed up at that JTO show. And Ibushi was just like, yeah, okay, that's fine. And the guy was like, wait, what? No, you were supposed to disagree. You were supposed to fight. You were supposed to be annoyed. What the hell?
Yeah.
You were supposed to feel guilty.
Cole gonna win by...
You were supposed to beg me to keep you. What do you mean, okay?
Yeah, sorry, I don't want to work for your shitty company anymore after giving you everything I had.
And then fucking Ibushi went over his head straight to Geto and Otani, and they were both cool with it.
Yeah.
What a jackass.
Maybe don't be on such a power trip next time, douchebag.
Yeah, I fucking hate people like that, man.
Is Cole about to win with the sharpshooter?
That would be hilarious. Oh! Oh! No?
Oh, Dax Tag, yeah, he did it, yeah.
Wow, that is hilarious.
Adam Cole, baby!
That is actually hilarious.
I gotta do it for the Hart family. And Martha's just like, oh, well. It happens.
She really did have that look like, oh, well, guess he wasn't the chosen one after all.
Damn.
Oh, God.
I mean,
really? At this point, I'm rooting for Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
Who was Ray Phoenix's opponent again? I missed it.
I forget, honestly.
I'm gonna look it up. O'Reilly.
That should be a fun fucking match.
I'd say Phoenix wins that. Oh my God. Holy shit, dude. You realize we could get Ray Phoenix versus fucking Cesaro in this tournament? What the hell?
That's not even fair.
No, it's not.
That would be like Cesaro versus Sami Zayn levels of good, if not a bit better. All due respect to Sami Zayn. Phoenix is a madman.
Casey Jost and Brian Q. Quinn. I don't know who the fuck these people are. Oh, Impractical Jokers. Can't say I've ever really been a fan of any kind of pranking whatsoever.
Oh, and here's our potentially heel world champion that cut a fire fucking promo last week. Give me more, Page Daddy.
Oh my God. Listen to you. The way that you about face on people when they turn heel blows my mind.
I just really respect people that abuse other people for power. Like, if capitalists were more charismatic, I would sell out the whole lot of you. And I think you all know that I'm at least partially telling the truth. Yeah, I mean, it's good shit. Yeah, talk your shit, Hangman. Here comes Punk.
Pretty big positive reaction, I'd say. Since he's not feuding with MJF anymore, he's clearly a babyface again here in Long Island.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, aren't we getting MJF versus Wardlow tonight?
No, we're getting the contract signing for those two tonight.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, that's good.
And remember, like I said at the start, just to retread, we know MJF, he always plays games with contract signings before, like, with Chris Jericho and Cody Rhodes before him. So I'm curious what hoops he'll have Wardlow jump through just to get the one thing Wardlow wants. Well, two things, but I feel like they go hand in hand. The match with MJF, and then he's probably going to brutalize him in the match so bad that he gets the other thing that he wants, and that's MJF to release him from his contract. Oh, now the boos are coming.
Because he's
Kick his punk ass.
He's wearing a New Jersey Islanders jersey. Or New York Islanders.
Can't wait for Punk to be smarmy on Twitter again. When a fan's like, I don't get it. And Punk's like, storytelling, a brain, something you don't have.
In New York?
They're on Long Island. He must be wearing a specific jersey that pisses people off that are fans of the team or something. I don't know.
I was thinking maybe it's like a player that left or something.
Yeah, I don't know. You know who would know more about this? Someone like Mark or Craig.
Yeah. Dark Order! Sans Stu Grayson, who is no longer with the company.
Yeah, I thought that was a really weird decision to let his contract expire.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's really a shame that, like, the Dark Order, when, Brody Lee was around, they really felt like a force, and especially him as leader. Jesus Christ. Like, I'm happy Moxley retained at the time, obviously, because I think he ended up having a really solid reign as AEW World Champion, but I don't think anybody would have been like, Brody Lee winning the title, that's not believable, because fucking look at the dude. He'd murder you with his bare hands. So, they really felt like something then. And now it just feels like more of a comedy stable now. And I was kind of hoping that they would keep that, like, dark edge to them, that menacing edge to them, even without Brody. And I know that's a big fucking loss. But I thought, they would kind of restructure a little bit, but they've just kind of fallen to the wayside. And it's really sad. And Punk, wow, Punk, taking a walk here. Just soaking in the jeers.
This is a rare instance of a match where Punk actually has the physical and power advantage.
Yes, and I'm sure he's going to employ it to great effect.
Don't underestimate the stopping power of John Silver, though.
Yeah. Backslide. Kick out. Oh, and Punk there. Going right after him. Forearm to the face. A lot of aggressive hugging in the corner, and there's the shots there.
Big forearm.
Oh man, these forearms.
Yeah, just forearm barrage here from Silver.
Also find it a bit poetic that Silver's facing Punk with Hangman on commentary, because we know Hangman has, I would say, friends in heavier quotes, because it seems a bit tenuous at the moment. In fact, one of the last things Stu Grayson did was, a lot of people believe, shoot on Hangman Adam Page in a backstage promo saying, nah, screw your apology and this and that. I sit here in catering when I want to wrestle. It's all I've ever wanted to do, and like all that stuff. I'm pretty much telling Hangman, like, hey, you can take your sorries and your regrets and you could shove it. So we know some Dark Order members have kind of gotten sick of Hangman shit. I think Silver still tried to be like a peacekeeper between the two.
Yeah.
I don't wonder when even Silver will be like, you know what, man, you've changed. Fuck you.
Wouldn't surprise me if that was either around the corner or already happened on a show that we don't watch.
Yeah, that's entirely a fair point. And you see Punk just marinating in the hostility of this crowd. There was a delayed backbreaker there. We got Danhausen versus Tony Nese tonight. Not looking forward to that at all. I am looking forward to Ricky Starks versus Jungle Boy. That should be a lot of fun. And another JAS follow-up. God. Yeah, I gotta say, I'm enjoying this Dynamite, so I'm not trying to, like, take the piss or anything, but when you look at the card, like, when you preview it, right, this is probably an AEW card for the first time in a while where, like, there are quite a few misses for me, because I don't care about Darby versus Hardy. Obviously don't care about JAS. Don't care about Danhausen, Tony Nese. So that's like, and I don't know if I already mentioned this, but I mentioned a few seconds ago, but just in this context, I don't care about Jericho Appreciation Society. That, most of all, I think is my least favorite storyline in AEW right now. So yeah, this particular Dynamite has a lot of stuff that I don't care about. Don't want to hold it against the show, but just something I noted.
Yeah, that's pretty unfortunate. I'm not even going to disagree with you, honestly. It's just
inverted atomic drop. Yeah, no, absolutely, man. Inverted atomic drop by Punk there. There's a neck breaker into the cover. As I'm seeing an ad to be uncompromising and be authentic, which I can only be if I drive this particular vehicle. Fuck you. God, bro, I'll tell you. Being disabled in this world is hard, but I think one of the few perks is nobody ever expected me to drive, which means I never had to pay car insurance, because I hear the fucking insurance my friends have to pay, and I'm like, man, I dodged a fucking bullet. Jesus Christ. Like, yeah, that car looks nice. What do you expect me to pay on it until I'm, like, fucking 45? Hung there with the knees. And Silver in the corner there. Oh, Punk eating the middle turnbuckle. Oof. Silver now looking to kind of mount an offensive. Ducks Punk's forearm chop. Ducks the chop. Shoot kick. Shoot kick. Oh, Punk. Back slot. No. Yes. No. Oh, Silver, nice kick and another shoot kick. There's super kick. Look at Silver go. Maybe thinking about a suplex here. Brain buster even. Damn. And Punk just kicks out. Hey, Silver showing what he's capable of, and it's a hell of a lot, apparently.
Oh, wow.
What a forearm.
Yeah, that was a hell of a forearm, wasn't it?
Absolutely. Hey, Silver
game.
bringing his A game tonight. Oh, Punk throws him off. Oh, he got caught. He got stuck. Tornado DDT there. Check out. Oh, thumbs up.
You know, the interesting thing
Oh,
you're kind of making me realize is that AEW kind of struggles with finding the line between good heat and fuck you heat.
yeah.
Because, like, to me, like, the JAS and MJF and there's probably other people that I just can't think of right now, but they kind of, in my mind, have more fuck you heat, like go away heat, like change the channel heat for me at least. So
Yeah.
almost makes me wonder if like it's kind of a problem for them.
I don't know, because like I definitely think for you and me with the JAS, they have go away heat. With MJF, I think that dude is genuine heat with AEW crowds. I don't know if it's ever come off to me as fuck you heat, only because they seem to really revel when the babyface does give them a comeuppance. I feel like if it was fuck you heat, they wouldn't have that strong of a reaction because they're still not fucking off. They're still a central part of it. They're just on the comeuppance part of it. So I feel like there is genuine heat with AEW crowds, and maybe there'd be genuine heat with the JAS if they didn't love the fucking theme song, right? So it's not even being able to tell the difference, because I agree with you that could potentially be a problem. I don't even know if they know, beyond MJF just kind of doing his own thing, which I'll even admit, it's heel 101 a lot of his stuff.
Holy
Punk
shit!
actually,
He won with the fucking, oh my god! He won with Paige's lariat. That's incredible.
damn. Oh, Paige marching down to the ring. Holy fuck. It's like, oh yeah, you want to start shit with me?
He
Oh fuck.
buckshot. Oh my god, that was amazing. Wow. I mean, Punk's version of it looked kind of shitty and mediocre, but the fact that he hit it at all is pretty cool.
Now I want Paige to do a GTS at Double or Nothing.
Do it now. Do it tonight.
I love Punk. Not like I love Moxley, but I still love Punk.
Oh wow. I think it's a pop.
Wow. They're doing a really good job building to that match for sure.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the build.
Shivani standing by. With
Schiavone interviewing Jamie Hayter.
oh. Jamie!
I'd really like Jamie to talk about her match. Wow.
Oh,
Oh, here's Danhausen.
hey man, if this means we get to see Hook, it'll be worth it.
True.
Where my hookers at in chat?
Oh my god. Let's see what we got in chat. Yeah, Javaris, same mood, brother. Same energy. Draven, I was rewatching some of Punk Straight Edge Society promos today. Sucks how much the WWE fumbled that group. Oh, absolutely.
Man, I wonder what level of wrestling, like hardcore historian, someone would have to be in order to name the 5 opponents Tony Nese has beaten on this 5-match winning streak.
Yeah, I don't know. Nobody cares, Nice.
Curse him, Danhausen.
He's kind of pointing at his junk. Are you cursing his penis?
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Is that going to do it?
Yeah.
That was smart. That was smart.
Now send hook.
Yeah, that's what we all really want to see. Oh, again, a third knee.
This is where Hook comes out.
Yeah. Wow, that pop.
Hell yeah. Yeah, she looks pissed.
Wow, rocking that hoodie. Not
Hell
even in
yeah.
proper gear to beat another person's ass.
I fucking love it. You really bailed? Oh my god.
And how's it extending the hand here? There it is. And he just walks off. He gets
Contract
it.
signing
I love
up
it.
next. There's the makings of something interesting. Do you remember what his stipulation was against Jericho?
I know in their final matchup, I think if Jericho lost, he had to leave AEW.
No,
And I think he had
mean like
to,
the contract signing stip.
I know one thing was he had to wrestle a match against Nick Gage, I think it was, like a hardcore match.
Oh,
That's the only
that's
stip I
right.
remember.
He put it
We know with
like trial. That's right. I forgot about that.
yeah, we know with Cody, he had to do the cage match with Wardlow, and he had to take the 10 lashings and like all that stuff.
Good lord.
So what will Wardlow's trials be? I mean,
I
honestly,
feel like he's already been through most of them, right?
yeah, I was gonna say, like, whatever you come up with now at this point, like, dude, he's demolished everything. I love you, MJF. I do. I want to see Wardlow humbled, but that ain't happening. Like,
I feel like it's just gonna be in our match with each other. You can't powerbomb me. Like that's it. If you use a power, you get disqualified. That's just it.
God, which that's still kind of a dick move because again, when he gets the comeuppance in all of his storylines, it's always a cathartic moment for the audiences, and they want him to eat a powerbomb Symphony, so he's guaranteeing at least But then if they're clever, they'll just have Wardlow do it after the match, like he'll beat MJF another way, and then he's like about to leave, and he's like, you know what? Before I really sever this relationship, I have one more thing to give you: powerbomb Symphony, really pop the crowd, go home.
Sounds about right, man. Sounds about right.
Yeah.
You get a McDonald's ad?
Yep.
Nice. Same.
Your fish sandwiches don't look that good. Don't you fucking lie.
What kind of DJ do you have to be to eat McDonald's fish?
I don't know.
Their chicken's pretty good, I will say that. I mean, their chicken nuggets are pretty decent. I like McChickens as long as you get them plain, like without anything on them other than just the chicken patty, and I put ketchup on them too.
Yeah.
I dig those, but that's just because they remind me of like high school chicken patty sandwiches, you know?
Yeah. Boo Wardlow on the Titantron. Oh, and I forgot we're in Long Island, so this is probably the one time that such a Titantron would work.
Oh, good grief.
What the fuck is this?
Fake?
I just didn't expect them to go this route.
MJF is such a twat.
Tell him, Taz.
This is some WWE shit right here, straight up.
I don't know. I'm personally enjoying it, but I can see
Barry Horowitz. Wow. It sounds like Jericho's voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got him to do this. That is Jericho's voice. He originally was like, "Oh, I'm not doing this for this asshole after all we've been through." Wait, how much is he paying? Okay.
Oh, wow. Is that Smart Mark Sterling representing MJF here?
Yes.
I gather he's from that area. Oh, good grief. Somebody with a scarf like him.
There have been plenty of people with his scarf.
Oh, God.
Yeah!
So you like this, huh?
I'm enjoying it. Yes.
I really don't get this.
Let's see what Wardlow.
At what point does catering to the local crowd overstep the grand scheme of things?
I mean, to be fair, Wardlow hadn't even started to talk. That's why we can't hear him. All right, what conditions here?
What? What?
What the hell is he talking about?
I have no clue.
He's been teasing in interviews that he's going to leave AEW in 2024, just to give some context.
Oh, good. Let him. Fuck him. Oh my god. This is so annoying.
So this is going to be a whipping thing like with Cody.
How many times did he end up on?
Said Sean Spears, so it's going to be 10 because he used to be perfect. This is pretty much retreading the Cody conditions. There's going to be weapons in it.
Him. Yeah, I knew that.
Okay, so MJF will be the referee. Okay.
This is such bullshit.
This is really dumb.
So only 2 conditions to get the match of Double or Nothing.
Good lord. So at what point are one of these MJF opponents just going to be like, no, fuck you. I'm just going to kick your ass now and be done with it?
I don't think ever. Honestly, that would completely break the narrative.
Here we go. Yeah.
Well, full frontal assault was never going to work. Face-on confrontation was not going to bode well.
Oh, holy shit, he actually got up to him.
Oh.
Mark?
Oh, smart Mark Sterling.
It actually worked. It got MJF free.
Yay! Aw.
Mark's going to get powerbombed a hell of a lot, but it's probably worth it to that whole crew because MJF didn't have to get one.
Yeah. Oh. FTW title match next. Ricky Starks versus Jungle Boy. Kavasha, oh, Mark Sterling, what are you doing, man? That's just stupid.
Yeah, Javaris, me too, man. Me too. You and I are definitely on the same page as far as this shit goes. I really don't get the appeal. It's literally just like MJF being insufferable and everyone letting him get away with it for no reason.
Well, hopefully you guys enjoy the FTW title match.
Dragon Man. Wow, MJF is not well received in our chat as a general rule.
That's quite all right. You know, we're very welcoming to all opinions in our chat, so long as they're not hateful or,
Yeah.
you know. deliberately misinformed.
Dragon Man, 3 messages ago, he said, "Okay, I can't take this shit. I'm changing the channel. Someone let me know when MJF's punk ass is gone so I can change it back."
Don't worry, he's gone, man. We're moving on to the FTW title match.
He did the old "end this please" bit, and now he finally comes back and says, "Yeah, I'm gonna pretend that didn't happen." And even Devar earlier on was like, "I'm sorry, but I don't give a fuck about this segment, dude. I don't care, man. Christ, I hated all of that, to be honest. Like, oh man, yeah, I, I am completely on you guys' side. Obviously, John is much more of an MJF fan than any of us are.
That's all right. We're all getting along just fine, and we're coming back from commercial here. All right, here we go. Oh, Samoa Joe video package. Oh, he's talking about the Joker.
I'm guessing we won't find out, or no, we have to. We'll probably either find out who it is this Friday on Rampage or next Dynamite.
I'm thinking next Dynamite, unfortunately, although I'm really excited.
I mean, storyline wise, it would make sense if it was Jay Lethal.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, hey, Dom. You have either impeccable or horrible timing, depending on how much you like MJF.
Yeah, he just had his contract signing. I enjoyed it. Everybody else did not. Here comes Jungle Boy. This should be good. Little I've seen of Ricky Starks, I really like him.
Yeah. Ricky Starks is one of those acts that, like, I see why people like him and I want to like him, but it just hasn't clicked for me yet, you know?
Right. George says, I got this feeling that Joe is going to get jumped and the Joker is kind of a red herring. Well, I mean, we know that there are genuine Jokers in the tournament, Javaris, so I guess you just feel like the Joker is going to be Lethal or Dutt or Satnam Singh. It's not going to be a big deal. I mean, Sanjay's just denied that Lethal is the Joker, but I mean, heels do lie, so.
He's really jamming out to his own theme song. I kind of love that.
Yeah.
Almost said, like, I want to like Team Taz based on Ricky and Hobbs alone, but I think the duo would work better on their own. That makes sense, yeah. I think I'm more of a Hobbs fan than I am a Starks fan, but like I said, I want to like Starks. He's clearly, like, he's got a good look. He's kind of got all the parts. I just see him right now as being, like, less than the sum of his parts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can completely understand that, man. I like Hobbs as well. I too want to get more familiar with Ricky Starks and hopefully develop a sense of fandom for him, but only time will tell. Maybe this match will move the needle forward for both of us. As you see there, Jungle Boy controlling the wrist. Hammerlock. Oh, wow, petty little kick there. And just slapping the back of the head.
There you go. There we go. Attaboy, Jungle Boy.
Like the fire Jungle Boy's been showing to Team Taz, particularly Ricky Starks, and challenging for the FTW title.
Yeah.
We saw on Rampage, he kind of attacked him at the commentary table. Wow, look at this exchange. Oh, and I guess there's something, but a leg pick there. Nice bridge out. Headlock takeover. Head scissors.
Jungle Boy feels like he's like proving himself almost to Ricky Starks, you know?
And Ricky Starks almost looks indignant, like, how dare you do this with me right now?
You've got some nerve holding your own with me.
What a shot to the face.
You son of a bitch.
Greco-Roman knuckle lock here. Oh, no. Arabian, nice arm drag there. And the kip up, and then the pose, nice. Overhand chop. Nice drop kick, front flip, and a pose of his own. And Jungle Boy is feeling himself tonight.
Oh my god, this fucking ad, I swear to God.
We're now on the attack. Oh, what a club there to the chest. I thought he was going to uppercut him in the back of his head. I was going to be like, oof. No, he opts for the club. Knife edge. Oh boy, get Starks back in the ring. I like the personality that Jungle Boy's really showing in this matchup. I like that, even though he's a smaller guy in stature, they're not like making that a pitying trait or like, oh, golly gee, look at the heart of this guy. No, he actually has a bit of cockiness to him despite his size. I like that. That's different.
Oh, golly gee willikers.
Look at the odds he's fighting against. So brave, so courageous. Isn't it like, no, I'm a fucking wrestler. Treat me like one.
This is the real David versus Goliath, John.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man. I feel like just so far, and that could very easily change, in the last 45 minutes or so, but so far, I want to say this is the worst episode of Dynamite that we've reacted to so far.
I would agree. And the thing is, I wouldn't even necessarily say, speaking solely for myself, that it's been like a bad episode of wrestling, but like I feel like Dynamite lately has had such good television that it's definitely the worst. This just feels to me like an extended episode of Rampage so far. Like this is like everything we've gotten. I'm like, why couldn't you just put this on a Rampage? What made it so special is to be on Dynamite, like your premier television program that you have got going on right now.
Gotcha.
More to the face, because like this, I could see headlining an episode of Dynamite. Not that it's been, or excuse me, episode of Rampage. Not that it's been bad so far. Like I've had fun with it. I actually feel like I'm becoming a bigger Jungle Boy fan as well because of this. Because again, I like the cockiness and everything. But it's like I haven't seen anything on this program. Because you used to talk about the Monday Night Wars, and I would hear fans talk about them, and it's like, oh man, did you see fucking Raw last night? Like Undertaker was about to sacrifice Stephanie, or did you see Nitro? Like Sting descended from the rafters. He spoke for the first time. Like. That was stuff where it's like, yeah, I understand why that's on Nitro or that's on Raw at that time when wrestling was at its peak. If you're going to be a premier wrestling program and you want the sleekness and the edginess and you're like, we want to make wrestling cool again, what on your program are you having right now that I wouldn't confuse with Rampage? I don't think we've seen anything like that so far tonight. Again, there's still time, But,
I mean, maybe that contract signing was the thing that they were betting on, people talking about the next day at the water cooler,
And here's the thing. I enjoyed it. A lot of people didn't. And I don't blame anybody that didn't enjoy it. And here's the thing. Even for people that did enjoy it, I'm not going to be so drunk on my MJF fandom as to be like, oh my God, that was the best contract signing ever. Every contract signing needs to be like that. I've seen better contract signings. I think even NXT with their women have done better contract signings. So like, I don't even think that. If that's what they were thinking, I'm sorry. That's a bit lazy to me. Jungle Boy here going to step through. Tornado DD. No. Starks maybe thinking the suplex. Nope. Lands on his feet. He's going to try for the... Oh, swing around. That was cool. That was cool. Kick out. Again, Rampage will be at 5:30 this Friday.
I like that, though. I really do, because then we do our game night at 8, and then 10 o'clock rolls around, and we finish our game night, and then it's just smooth sailing for the rest of the night, man. It's just so easy.
Yeah, it's definitely preferred. Like, honestly, if they would want to make it their new time, I wouldn't be opposed. It would just be a little bit of an adjustment for me, but then once I adjusted, I'm totally cool with that.
I don't think there's any real shot of them making it their new, like, permanent time, just because ratings at that hour are much worse than they are at 10.
Yeah. Look at the power here. But look at the counter there by Jungle Boy.
I did see something about, like, Rampage last week in its special start time still got a higher rating in the demo than NXT did this week.
Wow.
It really does. It really does. And to be fair, wasn't last week's episode of Rampage the one that featured Yuka versus Riho?
Yeah, it was.
And we already know Riho is an actual money draw, and if that ain't even further proof of that, I don't know what is.
So we had Konosuke and Jay
Holy
Lethal. What a spear!
That was nice. Didn't do it, though.
I would have believed that as the finish. Wouldn't have been a hard sell.
Why me? He looked directly into the camera and said, why me? Oh my God, that was funny.
Mood.
Jungle Boy with some grappling skills going into an STF, it looks like. Oh, an STS even. He's looking right at the camera again. Jesus Christ, Ricky. Hamming it up. Like it's Christmas.
You got it.
There. In Stardom, the ref would kick his hand away and say, no, you get your whole hand around that thing.
Ah, you son of a bitch!
I would love that if a fucking AEW ref would do that randomly. Be so fucking funny.
Oh, hot shot at Jungle Boy over the top rope there. Was Ricky thinking about taking a walk here? He's got his title. He is going to take a walk. Oh, but there's Swerve! No way is Jungle Boy about to fucking do this.
Oh, wow.
Victory roll. He's got him.
But there's no, yeah.
Oh, shit, Swerve! What are you doing? You just cost Jungle Boy the match.
Oh, here we go. Oh, good night. That's it, yeah. Damn, Swerve.
Look at Hobbs. God damn, that dude's huge.
Yeah, that's a lot of mass. There's Christian Luchasaurus. Yeah, Swerve did not want this to happen. This clearly wasn't his intention. Oh, disrespect from Christian there.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Swerve's like, you got a problem with me, Christian? I'll mess you up so bad you'll be begging for a blue dot for your face. Jungle Boy now trying to regain a vertical base here.
Keith Lee!
Oh my God.
Oh man. Wait. Is this going to lead to a 3-way tag title match?
Maybe.
Jurassic Express versus Team Taz versus Lee and Swerve?
I mean, I'd be open to it.
Something's about to happen. I feel like something's going to happen here. Is Christian going to do something? Or one of these guys? I don't even know. Someone's going to do something, right? Something's got to happen here. Things feel too stagnant right now.
Well, these guys just successfully defended their tag titles in a triple threat against Red Dragon and Young Bucks. Could they find themselves in another one?
Is Jungle
Christian
Boy going
here.
to turn? No. There's no way, right?
That would be interesting.
I'd see Christian turning before I'd see Jungle Boy turning.
Same. Do it, Christian. Kick him in the balls.
Shoryuken to the testicles. No, nothing. Okay.
It's coming.
Tension. Just tension. Does that mean that Jamie Tony is next? Where's Abel?
God, I hope.
Oh.
Victory speech. Fuck it. I'm muting this.
Why? Why?
Because here's the thing.
Why?
People openly.
Exist?
Like I said, guys, we don't hate on anybody's opinion so long as they're not like inflammatory, bigoted. You know the fucking deal. So everybody was out now with their hatred with MJF, and that's totally cool. I get it. I fucking hate this, and I'm not going to pretend to like it. Fuck JAS.
That just means you get to be part of the in crowd this time, because everyone hates this.
Yeah, no, this fucking sucks.
We all get to hate it together this time.
That feels nice.
Nothing quite like bonding over hating the same things. That's healthy.
That's objectively true. Yeah. It's awful. And you know what, guys? I'm gonna take this time to talk about like a WWE storyline too that I was like thinking really a weird amount of time about because it doesn't matter because nothing does really. And like because nobody cares about this segment. I was gonna do like one of those reverb recordings like I did on Starlight Kid and Mayu, and I'm like, nah, I'll probably find time to talk about another recording. This whole Ezekiel Kevin Owens storyline, you know what the sad thing about it is to me anyway? They could make it good, genuinely, but like they're just doing pure comedy. Like, oh God, I feel like WWE doesn't understand the Kevin Owens character, and I hate that. Like they could easily make this storyline. I actually
really enjoyed the post-show interview that he did with Sarah Schreiber. I thought that was entertaining.
To be fair, I haven't seen that. I should go and watch that because you're probably right.
Sitting on one of those big storage crates, and she walks up to him and she's like, "Hey there, Ken," and she was like playing along with the bit, and he was really angry about it, and he cut a really good promo, and I just really enjoyed it.
Because his whole thing, because like,
I remembered your name. I used to call you Renee, but I remembered your name. You come at me with this.
See, that's God damn it. Like, obviously, I'm a Kevin Owens super fan, and again, it doesn't matter because he's getting paid, his family's taken care of. The things that actually matter are secure. But, like, we've done this with the Kevin Owens character where he's petty and hilarious, but petty and deeply insecure. I would like some nuance with this story. It would kind of be a retread of Jericho stuff, admittedly, of that feud that he had with Shawn Michaels in, 2008. But, his whole thing was, before he turned, I'm going to redeem myself. I did a lot of awful things. I lost a lot of friends. I love wrestling, but I didn't love it in the right way, and I alienated myself, and I did just shitty things. he turns, whatever, we do the whole thing, starts a beef with Stone Cold, who's beloved, which you could have made it like, I wish I was as beloved as Stone Cold, and it bothers me that I'm not, and fuck this dude and fuck Texas, and honestly, I won't say fuck Texas, because I'm sure there are a lot of hardworking people there, but fuck the politicians of Texas, just all day, every day. But then this story with Ezekiel, I would love if they would just make it like, why does it bother you so much? Like, you really think he's lying, and okay, he might be lying, but why does that matter to you? And then it's like, oh, well, because I'm just projecting, because I'm uncomfortable that I'm still a liar, because that's why he turned on Big E. He tried to blame it on Seth Rollins, and he tried to lie to Big E and say, oh, Seth attacked you and I didn't see it, even though Kevin clearly saw it. He had an internal dilemma, and he went for the cover in their matchup. And, we could just make it about Kevin. This bothers you because this dude, in your mind, is flagrantly lying, and he's accepted by everybody. And yet you lied to Big E, and you tried to lie to yourself because you wanted to be a better person, and you felt like people sided with E, and maybe in your own mind sided with Seth. So they like some liars, but they don't like you. I feel like they could make it like a story about Kevin, which is why I would care. But instead, it's like a pure comedy story, and I'm like, I have no investment in this at all. Like, how does this move Kevin's character forward? It's great for Ezekiel, and I'm just trying to get used to this new gimmick, whatever, because he's a solid worker. He always has been. He deserves to work with an upper card guy, but I feel like the best stories move both parties forward, not just one. And I'm like, what does this do for the Kevin Owens character that we haven't seen already? And I'd like it to be a bit of fucking introspection of like, oh, it bothers me that I think he's lying, because if he is lying, everybody still loves him. And yet, like, I was struggling to be better, and nobody gave me the time of day. They were like, oh, well, you messed up. Fuck you, and they wrote me off. But no, it's just, let's do wigs, and let's do lie detector tests, and it's just, God, as a Kevin Owens fan, I hate it so much, because he's so good, and I feel like they don't even understand the essence of what makes the KO character, to me, so good. So yeah, just a little mini rant here, because fuck everything about this fucking angle. But yeah, just something I
Yeah,
was thinking about.
literally, and while you're talking, they're singing Jericho's theme song right now.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, Javaris, like, so you're asking the same question I would ask as a viewer, and they have the opportunity to give a really interesting answer, in my opinion. Again, I want to say that everything I've said here is just my opinion. And it's like, no, let's just do powdered wigs and or like, grade wigs and lie detector tests, and let's just make it a goof. And it's like, fuck, man. That's why, honestly, controversial opinion, because I know Kevin Owens has been in the WWE for a long time. If you count NXT, I'm more thinking just even main roster. But, like, his top three programs to me, Sami Zayn, obviously, John Cena, because I felt like those two just did great stuff together and the matches were great, and fucking Roman Reigns as a babyface, and personally, as a Kevin Owens fan, the Roman Reigns feud was my favorite thing he's done his whole career. Like, that I'm like, man, God, fuck. And I'm the guy that fucking loves heels.
You do love
God.
heels. We know that for a fact.
I do. But it's like, okay, he's done all of his villainy, and I think I like the face turn too because it actually seemed like character progression at the same time. But no, let's just revert, and now let's have this guy sniff his own farts out of a wine glass while everybody celebrates how great he is. God, you look so old in the face. Fix it, bitch.
He is, though. He is.
God, the funniest thing you did was when you owned your age, you put makeup on your face because you regressed mentally back to your fucking emo phase, and you called Tanahashi Bakahashi. God. Honestly, speaking of WWE stories, fans have low-key gotten me more excited about RK Bro, because I've been seeing some think pieces that are like, oh, Riddle should turn on Randy, not the other way around. And, the more I think about it, I mean, fuck Matt Riddle. You already know I'm on that train. But if we're focusing purely on wrestlers and creative, I like that. Because, see, again, I like complex character narratives that have continuity. It took Randy so long to trust another person ever since the initial trauma of Evolution, like 18 years ago. And he finally really opens his heart to Riddle, and then Riddle betrays him. I'm sorry, that's good shit. That's good shit. So, yeah, the fans have actually gotten me more hyped about that story than I think just about anything going on in WWE not named Asuka and Becky, because they're just amazing, and I love them. Asuka is just on her bullshit, and it's been like one of the highlights of the fucking show. Finally they get interrupted.
Moxley,
this is
wow.
Blackpool Combat Club finally a reason to
Holy
give a
shit. This is the first time these two groups have rubbed shoulders.
Yeah.
Wait, are they going to try and recruit Daniel?
It's just Moxley, so I wonder if Danielson's going to come out. Yeah.
I don't know, man. Really, I mean, you got to worry about Jericho to a degree and Hager and Garcia, but the other two guys are complete goons, complete scrubs.
Yeah, for sure.
Part of me feels like you could pit, like, I don't know, Moxley against Hager, Danielson against Jericho and Garcia, and then Yuta could take on the two goons, the 2.0 boys. And,
yeah.
BCC might be at an advantage in that situation. I don't know.
If BBC would shut these guys down.
What was your question, John? My mom's talked and I couldn't hear you.
Oh, no, I was saying if Blackpool Combat Club could shut these guys down, I'd be so fucking grateful. Just end this, please. Suspended was, get the words out, bitch.
Wonder if Regal would get involved.
Oh, Danielson is coming out. Holy shit, we're doing this.
Yep. Honestly, they're all coming out. Okay, it's not just Danielson, it's everyone. Danielson, Yuta, and Regal are all out here.
Regal would get involved. That is 4. Regal looks ready to fight, too.
Unless...
What's going to happen here?
Garcia, please? I'd love it if Moriarty showed up out of nowhere.
That'd be great.
Who the hell is this? Oh, it's Santana Ortiz and Kingston. Holy shit.
Oh, Jesus. Kingston looks rough.
Oh, no.
From the fireball.
Should have known because Moxley and Kingston are buddies.
Yeah, Regal's not.
Crowd chanting, you fucked up at JAS.
Regal's not getting involved and he doesn't need to because it's 6-on-5 now. Oh, here we go. Holy shit. Okay.
Hager trying to get him out. Oh, but Regal.
Getting involved.
Oh,
Regal with a shot to Jericho.
Dropped him. He didn't even have the brass knucks on. He didn't need it. He knocked him the fuck out with his bare fist. Oh, that was cool. Kingston wants a fucking pound of flesh, man. Goddamn.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, listen to how into Moxley's theme song the crowd is. It's so cool.
Dude, honestly, this episode of Dynamite, despite all of its flaws, was really the perfect barometer for me personally about how much I love Blackpool Combat Club, because that was probably the biggest emotional pop for me, was like knowing that it was the start of them all coming out. I fucking love this group. Definitely a high point of the show was seeing them, and now we're getting a deep video package.
Hell yeah, I love it. Javaris in chat goes, take that, Jericho, you swine. I don't know anyone that calls people swine unironically, but that is hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, that was funny.
Oh, they're making predictions. So Hardy Allen's the main event. Jesus Christ.
Good Lord.
Well, at least this is up next.
I
Please
feel
win,
like that
Jamie
almost
Hayter.
increases the odds of Jeff winning because he's the bigger money draw there.
Yeah.
He's the one that puts asses in seats between those two boys.
Yeah. He's like, I may be old,
Haters
kid.
gonna hate, baby. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a proud hater. Hell yeah. Look at this beast. Damn.
She's apparently undefeated so far in this year. 4-0.
She should be undefeated in AEW overall.
I mean, hard agree there, friend.
Yeah.
That fan gets it. Be a hater. Hell yeah.
Yeah. And here comes Tony.
And here's Tony Storm, who I have nothing against by any means, but God, I'm rooting for Jamie Hayter big time.
Yeah, I will admit, if Tony wins this, I am going to be big disappointed.
Samesies.
Glad we can share an emotional disappointment together.
Yeah.
Yeah, JR just said Tony Storm is a 13-year veteran. Not quite, but almost. It'll be 13 years in October.
Yeah.
And she's been wrestling since she's like 13 years old.
Oh, wow.
Side headlock. That's right, Jamie. Use your power. Use your technique. Nice little transition there. Get more snug in that front face lock.
Yeah, real snug.
Tony showing off her mat skill.
Tony telling Jamie to bring it on.
Oh, Jamie will bring it, Tony. Don't you worry about that.
Oh, it's already been brought in.
Well, Javaris with this take. Look, I really like Jamie, but, and it already goes downhill, I'm rooting for Tony solely because fuck Britt Baker and everyone associated. Listen, Jamie being associated with Britt isn't her fault, okay?
Bro, honestly, I'm not petty enough, or anywhere close to petty enough, to root against one of my faves just because some company decides that they're going to be associated with someone that's mid as fuck.
Yeah. Stuck down. Oh, Tony. Drop kick.
I'm sorry, but if Io gets pulled up to the main roster and teamed up with Charlotte, I'm not going to just stop rooting for her because she's teamed up with Charlotte. She's still my favorite, you know?
No, yeah, we're just going to bemoan that the company would do it because it's fucking Io, but that's not Io's fault. I guess she would be like, no, WWE, why would you do this? Not, no, Io, why would you do this?
Exactly, yeah. And like really, there's still as long as my hope is alive and there's still a chance that Jamie could win this tournament, I absolutely love the idea of Jamie beating everyone that Britt couldn't beat on her way to winning the world title. Like Britt loses in round one, and then in the semis, Jamie beats the woman that Britt lost to, and then maybe in the finals, Jamie beats Sheeta or someone like that, and then she challenges for the world title from Rosa and beats her, which that's who beat Britt for the title. All of it culminating in eventually maybe Britt challenges Jamie for the title and Jamie beats her directly. That's my whole arc that I have built up in my mind that's probably not actually going to happen.
Well, here's the thing, brother. If your mental arc is going to happen, the first break is going to get laid down tonight, because let's not forget the last Rampage in that tag match. Tony teaming with, I forget who. No, it was Ruby Soho. Tony and Ruby Soho versus Jamie and Britt. Tony pinned Britt in that tag match. So
that's fair, yeah. I mean, I don't know if it really has the same effect when it's a tag match versus singles, but I can see why that would eat at Britt at Britt a bit.
Yeah, especially because, like, after that tag match, notably, it seemed like Britt and Jamie were having words. Britt blaming Jamie for the loss, even though Jamie had neutralized Soho. She had done her share, and she had kept it 1-1. Britt versus Tony, and Tony just got the better of Britt on that occasion.
Yeah.
So if Jamie beats Britt, like, I understand it's not the same. Or excuse me, if Jamie beats Tony, I understand that it's not the same effect.
Bro, did you see what was just happening in the screen? Tony was just like randomly throwing out kicks from the ground like a child.
Yeah. To no effect, because Jamie shut that shit down.
That was like the definition of get away from me.
Yeah, this is why this keeps happening to you.
I mean, you said until she wins this match.
It's not happening.
I really hope it's not happening, man. I really do.
Jamie's gonna win, and she's gonna shove it, I mean, implicitly in Britt's face. Like, oh yeah, that woman that pinned you in our tag match that you tried to blame me for? Yeah, I handled her. Yeah. You're welcome.
Yeah. My faith in whoever's booking AEW's women's division is at about 0 right now. So.
If AEW was smart, because even the promo that they had Britt talk the entire fucking time, and Jamie got like maybe 3 words better match.
That could be one of two things. That could either be that AEW legitimately loves Britt on the mic and doesn't trust Jamie on the mic, which I would dislike, or it could be that AEW knows that people are getting tired of Britt talking for everyone else and want to hear Jamie for once and are building it up for Jamie to have a face turn about it. That doesn't seem as likely, though.
I will say what was interesting about that promo, though, was that Britt was making excuses about, like, oh, of course I'd have to face a Joker. And I think she even used the term conspiracies.
Yeah.
And then they tried to brush off, like, oh, but what if you guys face off? So you already know my prediction. I thought that they were going to do Britt and Jamie in the finals. They can't do that because they're on the same side of the bracket. But it'll be interesting if they do meet up in the semis. Tony could put a stop to that all in this one match here, though.
Yeah, I just realized when Jamie hit that insane suplex on the outside that I don't know if there is a dream match between an AEW member and a Joshi that I want more now than Jamie Hayter versus Takumi Iroha.
Oh, that'd be so good.
Right?
Jamie has unfinished business in Japan, man. She needs to fucking square that shit up.
She really does. She really should. I mean, if Mayu comes to the States to defend the SWA title, Jamie should be first in line because she never lost that title.
Exactly. It's like, oh yeah.
If Maki Ito ever comes to the States to defend, which I know she is now, actually. Maki Ito will be in the States to defend the International Princess Championship against Mia fucking Yim, of all people, at Prestige Wrestling in June. And there's nobody that should be in front of Thunder Rosa in that line. Thunder Rosa should absolutely be number 1 in the line to challenge Ito when she comes to the States. Because she never
everyone.
Either. She had to have that. She had to relinquish that too because of fucking COVID.
Nice backbreaker.
Oh yeah.
You got this, Jamie. You got this. And of course, Tony kicks out. But it's a start, Jamie. It's a start.
You got a 2 count on. Well, I can't say the champ, but the favorite maybe. Tony's probably the favorite here, right?
I mean, she's the favorite, but that means nothing because Jamie's going to win.
I was going to say she shouldn't be the favorite, but I feel like she probably is. There's a German.
No, Tony, this isn't happening for you.
Yeah, Javaris, it really did, man. It really did.
I'd be very curious what the alternate wrestling timeline would be if, like, COVID never happened. Like, would we have different world champions? Would we have different feuds? Like, how much would be different? Because I feel like so much got shut down.
Oh, yeah,
Literally and
figuratively. I mean, if we're going by Stardom rankings, Tony would win this match. Because, let's be real here, Jamie Hayter's peak accomplishment in Stardom was winning the SWA title. Tony Storm's a former World of Stardom champion.
That is true. Perches Tony there on the top turnbuckle. You got this, Jamie. Come on. Superplex. Headbutt first. Now a superplex.
This is going to end poorly, I feel like. No, this is ending beautifully. Great job, Jamie.
Oh, and she rolls through. Wow, look at Jamie Hayter. Oh, fuck. No?
We're good.
Yeah, there you go. Come on, get that lariat. Get that lariat.
Backslide. No, roll through.
No.
Ever.
Oh, fuck, that's it.
No, there that.
Fuck.
Called that. Told you, man, they don't see it in Jamie. I don't know why. It doesn't make any goddamn sense to me, but they just don't. They just don't see her as what we see her as.
It was right there, AEW. Really?
Telling you, man.
Man, this episode has been mid.
And now Tony's going to face either Britt or the Joker. Riho Ruby on Friday. That's going to be really fun. That might be the first round match in the women's tournament that I'm looking the most forward to. Honestly, it might be the first round match in the entire tournament that I'm looking the most forward to.
Yeah.
Like
Rampage is looking pretty stacked because we're getting our TNT championship match as well.
It's either that or O'Reilly Phoenix.
Yeah, O'Reilly Phoenix is going to be insane.
So are they saving both Jokers for next episode of Dynamite, maybe? Because that would make up for this one, I feel like.
I feel like that is what's happening. I hope that's what's happening.
Maybe they should have staggered it and made this episode a little more interesting by having one be on this one.
I definitely agree with that.
Maybe they couldn't stagger it because of some kind of no compete thing.
Maybe.
I don't know.
But goddamn, that was underwhelming as shit.
Yeah, it was.
It was so sudden, too. It's like that pile driver came out of nowhere, and I knew because that's Tony's finish. I'm like, oh, well, that's it.
Yeah, that was definitely, yeah. Because it didn't really come out of nowhere, because there was like a whole convoluted sequence setting it up where she like did the backslide and then rolled her through into the pile driver, and it made a lot of sense, but I was still disappointed by it.
Yeah. Sammy, what the fuck are you wearing, bro?
He really does think he's hot shit. Wait, it says Grand Prix. Is he going to be in the fucking... No, he couldn't be in the in the G1 this year.
He's not going to be on BOSJ because we know Yuta is.
We know the field already. So I have no clue what the jacket was supposed to be referencing, honestly.
Oh, Death Triangle on Rampage.
Hell yeah. Spears versus Bear Boulder. Double or nothing card. That's good to know, Javaris. I think we're about to see that too. Rosa Serena Deeb on Double or Nothing. Hook and Danhausen versus Nissan Sterling? Are you kidding me?
Oh my god.
Jericho and Regal face to face next week? That's interesting. Owen Hart, yes! O'Reilly Phoenix. Britt versus the Joker next Wednesday. Good. And Joe versus, they're all dude, next week's Dynamite's insane. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh my god! They're giving us Paige Takeshita? Are you shitting me? Oh my god. Wait, and we're getting a semifinal next week? Holy shit.
Yeah, because the finals are probably going to happen at Double or Nothing, right?
I think so, yeah, but Double or Nothing is like 3 Sundays away.
I will say I'm looking forward to Double or Nothing, but that's another like nitpick with AEW. The pay-per-views run too damn long. Like I'm expecting to take a deep seat on Double or Nothing. That's probably not going to get out till midnight.
I'd rather have pay-per-views happen more frequently and be 2/3 the length than what that is right now.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather you double the number of pay-per-views that you run and have them be half as long, or even multiply the number of pay-per-views you have by 1.5. So you go from 4 to 6, and then they just get shrunken down by the same amount. So you go from 3/2 the number of pay-per-views to 2/3 the number of time per pay-per-view, and you have
Right.
the same amount of pay-per-view time over the course of a year. It's just spread out better, and we don't have to stay until like midnight, 12:30 a.m. watch a pay-per-view.
Yeah, because that's ridiculous.
Oh my god, this fucking ad. Bro, this fucking Medusa ad has been everywhere for like 3-4 weeks now at least.
Yeah.
I think it's Amazon, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, obligatory fuck Amazon.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Trying to shut those unions down. Speaking of unions, I did see that a Starbucks in California unionized.
Nice.
So it's the first one ever, actually. So it's spreading. I want
Yeah,
unions
awesome.
to spread like COVID. That'd be amazing.
There you go. Hell yeah.
Let's get a pandemic of unions. That'd be fucking awesome. Infect me, daddy.
The great union pandemic that came immediately after the great resignation.
What's the vaccine? Better wages, more time off, paid family leave, treating people like human beings? No, we're all gonna die!
Yeah, exactly, Javaris. Exactly. It's like unions, you know, they're nice and all, but it's like taking Tylenol when you have a brain tumor. It's temporary relief, maybe, kind of, but it doesn't solve the real problem.
God, so true. The only time, you know what? Never mind.
Damn, you back real quick. Shit.
Yeah, no, I thought better of it. I've been pretty well behaved tonight, I feel like, so I just want to keep that going.
Yeah, that's fair. You're wonderful, son. You're wonderful.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate your
face. HBO Max. Can't wait for the new fucking Barry this Sunday. Oh my god, that shows my crack.
I'm good. Are you good? I'm good.
I'm honestly ready to get this show over with. Yeah, so I'm good.
Oh, here comes Jeffro. Coming out to the Hardy Boys theme song that they've had since like the late 90s.
I can't wait to celebrate your 80th birthday after the match, Jeff, because you're going to take up years getting to the top rope to do your swanton finish.
It's funny because it's true.
Oh my god, the fact that you're undefeated in this marquee, like, fucking record gimmick thing that this company does.
Hey, you know what? Like I said, I'm rooting for him to win tonight. The funny thing, it's like...
oh, yeah, I mean, fuck Darby Allin.
Yeah, I mean, do your thing, Jeff.
She doesn't even skate. Dude, your fucking films aren't even that good. I remember an interview where he's like, oh, I don't want to wrestle that long. I want to get into making movies. Please, don't rush. The art world isn't that desperate.
Oh, man, this dude out here trying to be the next Zack Snyder.
Yeah. I use gray because the world is out of order. Yeah, you're not that deep. Speaking of movies, folks, Ashton and I saw The Batman recently. It's so fucking good.
Yeah,
like,
2
I know.
nights ago, as a matter of fact, I believe.
Yeah, I know it's like been a minute since like it's been out and everything. Like, you know, I feel like we've missed the discourse in a way. But I just wanted to say personally, as a movie, it's amazing. And like I said on Twitter, and like I said to Ashton in conversation, as a superhero movie though, I'd still say No Way Home is better, only because I like that Peter tried rehabilitating the criminals rather than like, no, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you, and then I'm gonna institutionalize you and make you think about how it's your fault.
Yeah.
God, when I put it that way. Wow, most superheroes are just abusive. Holy shit.
Yeah. Well, you know, superheroes can do a lot of things, but they can't necessarily go and beat up capitalism itself.
Yeah. There's a comic strip I read, and they even made like a similar joke because it was Karl Marx confronting Iron Man. Well, not confronting, but like, Iron Man, I need your help. There are people stealing the world's wealth. He's like, what? We've got to stop this. And Marx is like, oh, I was just speaking about capitalism in general. And Tony's like, why would I disrupt that? Oh, Darby with a hot start here.
Oh man! Holy
Oh wow.
shit! That hit really hard. God damn, Jeff, are you?
Darby's like, look, Jeff, you're really, really, really old. And I know that this match is all going to ride on me. So you just take my best stuff, and then I'll let you have a little comeback. I'll eat your shitty little swanton, and we can go home. Let me do 90% of the work.
Wait, one more really for the back rows.
Really?
Thanks, bud.
You're welcome, friend.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Darby, how does it feel to suck?
Oh, I don't think he would admit to doing that.
Yeah, of course. Javaris, Darby, she doesn't even skate. Me. Dude, you are literally great value Tony Hawk, and that's disrespectful to Tony Hawk.
I mean, it really is. Why would you say that about Tony Hawk? He deserves so much more respect than that.
Yeah. Dude's chill as fuck on his own Twitter, too.
Yeah.
He knows he's a meme and he embraces it. Oh, and Javaris said the microchip shortage could last until 2024. Bro, I'm never getting a PS5 for market price. You know what, Javaris? Long term, it might be good for you. I don't know, because maybe by that time they'll cut their losses and they'll be like, I don't know, let's distract them with PS6 or some shit, and then you can swoop in and get the PS5 libraries are to move on to the next thing.
Or you could just buy the PS6 when it comes out.
That's true.
Skip a whole ass generation. Yeah.
I never felt bad about skipping generations. I'm like, I game with what I like. If I missed one,
honestly,
sorry.
When I was young, I never felt the need to skip a generation because like I got an N64 relatively young, like in like the late 90s when I was like late single digit age. I got a GameCube relatively early when it came out, and then with the Wii, I asked for it for like my birthday or Christmas or something the year it came out, and my grandma, couldn't find it anywhere. She ended up, it took her like 6 or 8 or 10 months. It took her so long to finally get me one, but she eventually actually just got me one and like considered it like a late birthday present at that point, even though it was super duper late and my next birthday was close, like nearby.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Wii was the one that I wanted the most, I think, because like I was super stoked for Smash Bros. Brawl. I loved Melee, and then Brawl ended up being low-key kind of disappointing anyway.
It's just so funny, like for me personally, to grow up in an era where I feel like games. I don't even mean this like qualitatively or anything. I just feel like everybody seems to be a gamer today. Like games are at their peak in a weird way. And like I've kind of grown out of the games, as I've said before. Like I enjoy the games we play, and I have even like a few things that I like to play on my own time, but nothing like really intensive. Right. And then like I know that my computer is starting to be aged out because games are coming out that just aren't compatible with my system. Yeah. And I really don't even care. I'm like, I'm not really missing much as long as my fucking computer has enough space for like 10,000 Kindle books. I'm good. Like, yeah, that's my fucking king. But for any gamer
life, man, you don't live that gamer life, and there's nothing.
I don't. I have friends that do, and more power to them. I mean, God knows it is not an easy life to live, just even financially. The way how much those systems fucking cost. And then games. I mean, back in my day, new games used to only cost $50, but now every new game seems to like price for $60, and it's like, damn.
See, this is where being, a bit of a smart gamer comes into play because emulation is a thing. So pretty much the entire history of gaming is just a library that you can have access to as long as it's before like 2007, 8-ish. Like any game that came out before then, anyone can play pretty much for free if you know where to look.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you want to play this PS2 game on your computer? Yeah, we can make that happen. You want to play a fucking Switch game on your computer? Technically, they can make that happen too, actually. There are legitimately Switch emulators that are functioning that work, and you can play certain games on them.
Yeah.
The downside is obviously if you play on an emulator, you can't play online with other people. So that's like the big drawback to that.
See, this is another reason why I want an open information society, because if we weren't like so bogged down with patents and like all this fucking shit,
God, yeah.
like imagine how much more quality emulators would be and shit if like
Absolutely.
IP wasn't a fucking thing.
Well, dude, there would be no such thing as consoles anymore. Everything would just be emulated. You would literally like if it was an open source society, if it was like a gift society and like the communist paradise that you and I envision, the goal isn't to make something that'll sell. The goal is for society and the people who know their shit to get together and make the best possible thing so that everyone can buy it once and then only ever need to upgrade or fix it if something goes wrong. Like,
Yeah.
Taking away capitalism also means taking away manufactured, what's it called?
Planned obsolescence?
Yeah, planned obsolescence or manufactured obsolescence. Yeah, like if capitalism is no longer a thing, neither is planned obsolescence. Like there's no literally the only motivation, the only reason that these companies have to intentionally make shit that's going to go like out of date or out of break, whatever, anything that's going to just go wrong on purpose is so that they can sell more or sell like newer versions later. Like that's not
Yeah.
in a decent society. That's not a thing.
Yeah.
In our world, there's literally like everyone gets just like the most powerful computer with the most powerful everything, and then like holy shit,
Oh my god,
that was insane.
that was stupid as hell.
I was tabbed out. Did he do a swanton? What the fuck did he do?
Darby did like yeah, kind of like a well. Now you can see it
Jesus Christ.
onto the chairs, onto Jeff, onto the chairs.
Oh my god.
That was stupid. Holy shit.
That's Darby for you. That's Darby for you. Darby went to the Joey Janela school of getting over doing shit to your body that nobody should do because you can't figure out a better way to do it.
Yeah, you hit more chair than face, dumbass.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, in like the perfect society, everyone just gets access to the strongest computer that society can create. And then everyone with a computer obviously also gets access to universal internet. And then they also get access to just emulators of everything that's just available online. And it's like playing the real thing. And you can connect with people online because you might as well just be playing Steam games at that point.
Tangential point to like everything we've been talking about. I once saw a tweet that was so resonant with me, and it was just somebody that was utterly gobsmacked that the left lost gamers. Like that the right was able to co-opt this whole narrative of being pro-gamer and Gamergate and all that shit when like the gaming demographic was just begging to like be taken by the left with microtransactions from EA and shit like that. Like it's like, no, if you're a gamer, you want fucking fully automated luxury communism. It'll be the ultimate gaming experience because we're going to fucking nationalize internet, get everybody fiber, like you said, make the best computer for everybody. It's not going to be all this needless consumption, quality over quantity.
Yep.
Oh, man.
But, I think I'd really just prefer to not have to interact with women. I gotta tell you.
I know. They're another species or something.
Or, as the incel Gamergate types would say, females or femoids.
Yeah.
God, that word's just hurt my soul to even utter, honestly.
I cringed for you, bruh. That was
Thank
rough.
You. I appreciate the contribution.
I remember once I watched like an Ask Me Anything like YouTube video, and the guy was like, "Oh, I'm Chad. I'm an incel," which like, wow, that's poetry.
No real person Chad admits to that, I don't think.
Yeah, but he like openly told this woman, it's like, oh, and more people doing stupid stuff. That's great.
I mean, that's pretty much this match, right? It's the battle of who can make the dumber decision and destroy their body more.
Yeah. Way to go there, Jeff. That was... you stay winning.
Yeah.
So yeah, he openly tells this woman to her face that they're like, "Oh, I just think you'd be better, and you'd be happier if you were staying at home while a man was like, earning everything and this and that." Like, Jesus Christ! Imagine being so threatened by the self-determination of another person. Like, thank Christ we can't relate.
Mm-hmm.
Like, really. I don't mean to sound edgy when I say this. This is really more like old than edgy, but like, I'm too fucking tired to even be threatened by that in the first place. One, it's stupid to be threatened
Well,
by it
that's
in
it.
general.
Darby
Oh
wins.
my God, Darby's gonna do this.
Oh,
Jeff countered.
Jeff won.
Jeff wins. Wow. That man is shy. I'm as shy as he is.
Fuck you. Oh, that was hilarious.
Now I want to go on somebody's tweet. Darby's such a great wrestler. He can't even win.
Bro, the last time that exact counter happened, it was Cody doing it, and everyone hated him for it. I bet you Jeff sees no ramifications for this.
Yeah.
Because I think Cody didn't even bother to, like, kick out, quote-unquote, at 2.5. He just immediately ate the coffin drop and rolled him into the crucifix. At least Jeff gave him the respect of, like, the 1, 2, then roll him into the crucifix, you know?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was funny. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Good times, man. Good times, I gotta tell you.
All right, Jeff Hardy advances in what was definitely an underwhelming Dynamite. So Jeff's facing Cole. Please, Adam, for the love of fuck, win that match, please.
Yeah, Adam, do it.
Fuck. Yeah, wow.
Oh, our finals are going to be Adam Cole versus the Joker, aren't they?
Oh, God. Depending on who the Joker is, it's either really awesome or, like, okay, but definitely rooting Adam Cole.
Of course. I wouldn't expect anything different, my friend.
Because I don't think...
The elite, the undisputed elite, coming out to just, glare some daggers through Jethro.
Yeah, they just want to talk a little.
I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk to him. I just want to punch him in the face.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, thanks, JR. We appreciate it, man.
Alright, that was Dynamite. I got nothing to say, guys. It was mid-show. Didn't really care for it. Like, I'm just going to be honest. I feel like if we would have checked out of the show and skipped it, we really wouldn't have missed much. I mean, obviously, we had tournament matches tonight, but, that's why we have Google, everyone. So leave a like as you file out. Subscribe, click the bell icon so you never get missed out of that. Oh, goodness. Ashton, I'm guessing that we're hoping to see these guys tomorrow at 5 for Stardom's 5-7 show. I know so far they only have 2 matches up.
That would definitely be the hope, yes.
Yeah, that is ideal because we have to remember Friday won't work out because, Rampage is at 5:30.
Yes.
So like,
tomorrow
come
is
on,
definitely
Stardom.
the hope.
Do this,
without a doubt.
Yeah, come on, Stardom. You got this. If not, then can I say Saturday at 9? Is that too presumptuous?
Absolutely. Saturday at 9 might even end up happening anyway because they have another show after the 5-7 show that we might have to do as well.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So, yeah, I mean, if not Thursday, which is ideal, then Saturday at 9, and then hopefully it would be Thursday because, like Ashton said, they've got another show after 5-7, so we'd be doing Saturday at 9 for another show anyway. Yeah. So, yeah, just hope that it all works out for us, guys. I don't know. We'll just adapt like we always do. But, yeah, that was it. Didn't really care for the show. Gonna hand it over to Ashton to take us home.
All right, everyone. Well, I know John and I were both at least slightly underwhelmed with this show. I will say my highlight was Blackpool Pool Combat Club coming out to shut the jassholes right the hell up. That was awesome.
Hard agree there. Hard agree there.
But yeah, we will see you all for hopefully Stardom tomorrow. And if not, then we will definitely see you for Rampage on Friday at 5:30, and then Stardom on Saturday night at 9 p.m. Eastern time. I will say, if we are unable to do tomorrow, then we're probably going to have to do Stardom Saturday and Monday, because obviously I know that John and I like our Sundays off. So we'll see how things work out. I'm hoping that Stardom will get the remainder of the May 7th show up by tomorrow, and then we'll just be able to go live tomorrow at 5 and won't have any issues whatsoever. But until then, we hope that you're all looking forward to it. Remember to like this video before you leave, subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, follow us on Twitter and Twitch, and of course, if you'd like to support us, you can also subscribe on Twitch, buy our merch on Spring, donate to our Patreon, and share this channel and this video with all your wrestling fan friends and let them in on the best kept secret in the YouTube and Twitch wrestling communities. That's right. We are TwitWow, and we are the workhorses of the YNTWCs. And whether it's tomorrow afternoon for Stardom, Friday afternoon for Rampage, Saturday night for more Stardom, or this time next week for Dynamite, we just hope that you're all looking forward to seeing us again. And in order for that to happen, of course, you're going to have to remember to stay tuned.